How good is profession swapping? Hi there, I'm Golden Routes, and today we'll be taking a look at profession swapping once again. Now that I have my conclusion on whether or not it's worth it to do, profession swapping really seems to be a very viable way of making gold, and you're not subject to just two professions. You know what I mean? You can make gold from other professions, and without the professions having their cooldowns locked to when you just have that profession, it makes it all the better. So what I mean is, I haven't had tailoring all week, and I can craft 6 of these Azure Weave bolts, which is a really good find, I think, because again, your cooldowns don't lock to your profession if you have it or not. Meaning, you can do this with any profession that has a cooldown. Now, I decided to choose or go with tailoring, jewel or not jewel crafting. I went with tailoring, enchanting, skinning, herbing, and mining. Those are the professions of my choice, and we're going to go over which ones were worth it and which ones aren't as worth it, and just kind of take a look at which one was the most profitable and which one's the least profitable. So, I have a couple builds already, as well as tailoring and enchanting, and skinning and enchanting are considered a build for me anyways. The reason why is because enchanting, you get mystics from killing mobs, and what are you doing when you're skinning mobs? You're killing them and then skinning them. And what are you doing when you farm cloth? You kill mobs. So I almost feel like it's a must to have enchanting when doing either tailoring or skinning. But what was the least profitable profession? And this is kind of on its own, not in the build and all of that. So we got skinning. Skinning was by far the least profitable profession that I have swapped to. Then enchanting, and the reason why enchanting's kind of low is because I haven't done a whole lot with it because I didn't have tailoring for a majority of the time. And I didn't farm cloth. So I'm sure enchanting would be up above tailoring, but then we got tailoring, so it's skinning, enchanting, tailoring, herbalism, and mining. Mining was by far the most profitable I have seen so far. So if you're after a quick buck, then mining seems to kind of be the way to go. I can't guarantee that you'll make sales or that you'll make a lot of gold or anything like that, but I will say that mining was the most profitable for me. So, with that being in mind, um, is profession swapping worth it? I'd have to say yes. There are a couple of um, oh, I don't even have my gear on, but there are a couple of things that I wouldn't do and that I would do when profession swapping, and that is I'd definitely make sure that you get all your knowledge points before reset, because if you don't, then you just miss out on those knowledge points, from my understanding. And we don't want to do that. So it kind of gets a little stressful here and there. I'm not gonna lie. If there's a week where I'm just like, I don't really want to do this, but I know I have to, then it kind of gets a little overwhelming. But at the same time, if there's a week where I'm really enjoying a profession like I was with skinning, and I did a video on the curiously shaped stomachs, which I'll be uploading here fairly shortly, I think. Um, it makes it harder for me to swap professions when I'm either working on a video or enjoying a profession. So keep all of that in mind as well. I can't tell you how much gold I've made total through profession swapping because I haven't really been keeping track, but I know I've made quite a bit of gold from it. Enchanting's pulled through a little bit with those resonant crystals or whatever they are. Tailoring's pulled through with the Azure Weave bolts. Skinning's pulled through a little bit with these trophy skins and the dense hides and lustrous scaled hides. I'm making a little bit of gold off of those, and you may be wondering why I'm holding on to them. But reset is a really good way of making gold, and all of that as something as simple as these primal bear spines were only going for maybe 50 gold a unit, will jump up to maybe 1,000 gold a unit by reset. And I can't guarantee that this will happen, but this happened a couple of times already. So it's fairly likely to happen. It's just, it may not happen. So I wouldn't bank on the fact that it may not happen. I'm going to, but um, I wouldn't also bank on the fact that it will happen. So, but yeah, is profession swapping worth it? My answer has to be yes. It is very worth it. It also probably depends on the professions that you swap to and all of that. I chose the gathering professions and two other professions that I can almost guarantee make gold from, but that was just my personal preference. But that's all for now, so thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.